Alrighty, so we should be live now. Yeah, I ended up going ahead and streaming Kakarot because, it's been like a month. It's been close to a month. Kind of in a DBZ mood, so I'll probably stream an hour of this, and that'll be the last time I ever do that. Alrighty. So we'll just wait a minute or two for some cats to come through. Alright, so just wait for a few cats to come through. Hello, everybody. Good to see y'all again. Good to see y'all again. Hello. And the nightmare returns. Yeah, this is your game, Avanti. Your game of the year right here. This man, Avanti. Let me tell you about this man, Avanti. So he donated for us to stream this. And tell me how this man can't even finish the game his damn self. At first I was thinking, yo, Avanti must really like this game. This must be like the game for him, and evidently it's not. So yeah, I know for some folks wondering what happened to Sonic. I tried my best. I actually downloaded a completely different build of the 360 emulator, and it was still giving me the blinding white. Well, the first one was giving me the blinding white lights. Second one was not even booting up into the story. It would just crash the emulator. So I'll have to tinker around and find some type of fix. Some people are saying get the Sonic 06 PC Unity demo, and I'll most likely go that route. But until that day, I guess we'll just get on with some Kakarot. So make sure to tell me how everything is, y'all. Let me know about them audio levels and all that. Bum 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 bum. R.I.P. Sonic 06. Yeah, man, it just wasn't meant to be tonight, I guess. Just wasn't meant to be. Oh, appreciate the kind compliment, Chris. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Have you ever watched The Office? Yes, I've seen The Office before. Very good show. I've actually rewatched The Office way too many times. I shouldn't have. Like, I remember I watched it like I rewatched the first six seasons of The Office so many times. But okay, y'all say to put the volume up for this? Okay. Back to 2020 Game of the Year. Nah, fam. This is actually your Game of the Year, not mine. I don't know about you, bro, but I'll put up the volume. Whoa, that's a bit too loud on my end. Let's see. Hold on one sec. Let me just monitor it on over here. All right, that sounds good. Just last minute. Oh yeah, that does bring me back to the anime days. I'll tell you what. It's good times, man. I tell you, it was good times. So let's continue. I forget where I left off. I think I was still as Gohan. So we'll just go from there. Oh, so that's good. Just trying to figure out why the game audio is so low. There we go. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, that should be better. All right. Okay, so now we are good to go, guys. Sorry about that. Weird. I'm still getting used to Windows 10, ironically. What are you playing this on? I'm playing this on PC. Any game that I do stream, it's going to say the platform in the video title description. Yeah, the emulator was not, it just didn't want to work with us tonight. So we'll just have to troubleshoot it later. So yeah, we're just back on Kakarot. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, both the emulators for PS3 and 360, they're not all there yet. They still have some kinks, as you saw. But they're getting there, you know? They're getting there, and that's a good sign of things to come. Still got to get used to playing this.
If I'm going to fight, this might be a good opportunity to see.
Yeah, Grant, I saw the fix you were talking about because that was actually in one of the recent videos that I found for the emulator, and I did that. I switched it from any to that, and it just didn't. It didn't do anything. It still gave me the same blinding lights. So, I'll probably see if I could download the PS3 one. Oh, there we go. Enemy. All right. I will give this game this much. It's very pretty. But honestly, like the combat system, it just reminds me of Xenoverse too much. It does. My guy, Neo, LOL, seen you at Target a few months back. Oh, snap. Shout out to McLovin. I think that was at the beginning of the pandemic, right? I remember I came through. Yo, shout out to McLovin right here. Shout out to McLovin.
Looks like someone wants.
I feel like almost every DBZ game is pretty. Yeah, it is. They are for the most part. But this one just it really shines. But I mean that's CyberConnect 2, you know. I gotta remember how to fly in this game. The controls, it did take a little while to get used to. Oh, this guy did a spin kick. All right, fam.
Don't kid yourself. You could never beat me.
I got an S rank for that. All right, so. Oh, I don't know what. Had a crazy blinking fit. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I kind of stopped playing a lot of the Dragon Ball Z games. I mean, I do dabble in Fighters, though, because Fighters is a very good game.
Like someone wants to die. I'll make quick work of you. So that's all, huh?
Dude, Budokai 3... The crazy thing about Budokai 3 is if you guys look into the history of that game, there was so much of the development of that game that never got realized. Because, you know, these licensed games are on a very, tight schedule for production. And when you were just, like, the hidden stuff we found in the files of what they wanted to do, the playable characters, like, bro, it was insane. Alright, now let me get to this objective so I don't just fly around aimlessly. Yeah, this open world has just got like a lot of random stuff for the sake of. Do I fight Krillin here? For some training?
Hey.
Oh, damn, postings, really?
Piccolo.
Dragon Ball is just kind of an institution, you know? It's been around for so long, you know?
Yeah, I trained at Kami's place.
It's crazy.
So, you want to see what
We gotta let Storm die. Yo, we don't need another Storm game. We don't need another Storm game. No, we didn't even get a chance to play Sonic, Randy, because it had like this weird blinding light, and we all attributed that to it was a sign from God that we shouldn't stream it tonight. But I think I have to fool around. Either I have to download the PS3 emulator, or I have to do something else with the 360 emulator, because it's just it's not a good look, bro. We got maybe 10 seconds into gameplay, and it was just like, woo. Did you try that one? I'm an eater. Yeah, that's one of the things I was talking about, Grant. Yeah.
Pathetic.
No, we already had that Boruto DLC. We don't need Boruto Ninja Storm. Nah, fam, y'all can keep that in the drafts. Yeah, there's a PS3 emulator out there. It doesn't play all the games, but I think you can stream. You can play Persona 3 on it. All right, we're gonna fight Krillin, guys. I just ran straight into that. I don't know why. Honestly, we need just more Dragon Ball games, man. The destruction in this game is actually pretty good, though. I will give it that. The destruction, the particle effects, is decent.
Do you want to stay awake your whole life?
Come on, quit teasing me.
Disrespected this man's whole life.
I can't move. As far as your technique, movement, and power go, you're not that bad.
Well, I have been training since the last time we fought.
I can't move.
Okay. There he goes.
I think you've pretty much figured it out.
Why are you playing it on PC? Because I can. Streaming games is so much easier to do on PC.
Not bad. You actually
Like,
held your
it's
own.
just literally you open up a file, you put it into your OBS software, and you're good to go. With the consoles, you got to get the capture card, you got to bring the console over. Sometimes if you want it on the TV, you got to run a splitter. So it's just easier to stream PC games. Would you get mad if the Dragon Ball series got rebooted? Well, what do you mean by rebooted? If you mean, I mean, I'm all for another adaptation. If they get rid of all the filler, start from scratch, they fix the pacing, I'm down for that. But I mean, I don't feel like we need that. I feel like we need different things because we still have the manga, you know. Yeah, that's right, Sage Kage. Yeah, that's right. That Persona 5 on the PS3 emulator.
You
Yep.
don't want to die a second time.
Raging Blast
You need to
3
train more.
over Burst Limit 2, bro. Oh, I don't know about that. I feel like we need another burst limit. Man.
Do that. and maybe
I
I'll
thought it
use
would be
this
more
for
taxing to
just a
stream while
waste of
gaming on
space.
PC. Not necessarily, no. If you have a good rig, it's literally just like 1% added. And it depends on the game too, you know? If you're streaming a really high intense PC game and you want to be at like, if you want to stream at 60 frames, 1440p, maybe you might have to downgrade settings to stream, but like I run every single game I play on max settings and I stream it and there's no issues.
I'm a student of the great Master Roshi, just like Goku.
Grant, you don't have to worry about that, bro. I'll figure it out myself. It's all good, man. Don't go to the extra trouble to do that, man. It's okay.
Which means I'm gonna get stronger. Just you wait.
Oh no, we ain't talking about Dragon Ball Super here. I don't know about that, y'all. Dragon Ball Super, it's got some good things to it, but as a whole, it's just not consistent. It's not consistent, man.
This power is amazing.
Oh, there's some herbs around here. Okay. But to be honest, like everybody says like, oh, let's do reboot this, reboot that. I feel like we should only do reboots if it's like truly necessary, you know? We need a Budokai Tenkaichi 4. That would be nice. We just need good Dragon Ball games. We have fighters, that's one, but then we just get a bunch of other random stuff. But hello to all the people in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Hello to everybody. What superhero game would you like to see? I've said this a few times. Hold on, wait. I've said this a few times as far as superhero games are concerned. I would really, really love to see a Daredevil game where you play as Matt Murdock in the daytime and you do like Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright gameplay, and then at night you're, you know, just take it to the streets as a Daredevil. I think that'd be cool. So what's the verdict on this game? It's just another anime game. I mean, it's got nice aesthetics to it, but it's nothing really crazy, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately. It's just another anime game. Yeah, that's the sad thing about it, Randy. A lot of people don't even... Oh, this is one thing I do like, how they have the different Gokus there. That's actually pretty cool. A Cory in the House anime game. Maybe. I don't know if the world's ready for that. Do you think they're ready for a Cory in the House anime game? I don't know, guys. I feel like you might as well just cancel every other anime that season if you have a Cory in the House anime game. I wouldn't mind a new Hulk game, to be honest. That Hulk game, the last one they put out, I think that was the one for the movie, right? Or was it before the movie? I'm not sure. But it was pretty good, man. Cory Gryffindor, I'm ready for a Cory in the House game.
So the power I sensed was from you.
Cory in the House.
Looks like you knew I was nearby. Not bad for a deadweight like you.
What we need is a Superman game that's not canceled. Oh, God.
Ouch.
Why do I get the feeling that they've been developing, like, 4 to 5 different superhero games at WB, but they've all been canceled? I have that feeling. What we really need, though, is, like, a traditional JRPG anime game. Like, I know they got that Fairy Tail one out there, but I think we need more of those. Like a strategy attached to them, not just battle royale type stuff. Yeah, it might not be the most exciting thing in the world, but it'll be cool. You know, certain characters would play the mage role, others would be tanks, you know.
Is that so?
I would really like that. That would be fun.
He instructed me to return to the surface and further polish my technique by sparring with an even stronger
That's So Raven anime. I feel like that actually could work, Fostings. I could actually see that. A Yu Yu Hakusho RPG. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, they did have a what was that? Tournament Tactics on the Game Boy Advance? I believe that was a turn-based game. I think they had a couple on the Game Boy Advance.
Think of no better opponent than you. Let me show you how strong I've become.
Nah, no One Piece slander here. Oh, we gonna slander One Piece. We gonna slander those One Piece games. That's what we gonna do. Cause those One Piece games ain't it, man. That One Piece World Seeker, nah, fam. That shit is trash. No, Yu Hakusho is trash too. Nah, don't you listen. You got one more strike before I have somebody time you out. Hell no, we don't insult Yu Hakusho in this stream. We do not insult Yu Hakusho in this stream, man. You over here talking about you want Disney Channel anime, and yet you insulting Yu Hakusho. Nah, fam. Post things. Keep an eye on this guy, brother. How do I even block in this game? I don't even remember. Oh, there you go. Ah, you thought. I don't know why I did that. You see, Posting's got his eye out there like, you know what? Don't worry. I got it, fam.
you've got.
Yeah. Yo, Corey, that's absolutely right, bro. Her name does give off like porn star vibes. I'm not even gonna lie. I am not even gonna lie. Yeah, it does seem like that. Got him. Oh, yo, Naruto the Broken Bond. That game was my shit, man. That game was my shit. That game was my shit, man. I remember people were going back and forth between the first Ninja Storm and Broken Bond. I was like, yo, y'all ain't gonna disrespect Broken Bond. Y'all are Storm fanboys because it has better graphics, and that's it. But Broken Bond was the better game. I don't care what anybody be saying.
At least you can.
Yo, if you play Broken Bond, you know how great that game was.
I guess that training of yours wasn't a waste of time.
Yeah, the golden era of anime was like the 80s and 90s. Anything after that, I mean, we had a lot of good stuff, which is why I don't subscribe to the belief that there hasn't been any good anime. But I feel like the peak was like 80s and 90s.
You may have the upper hand.
I don't really read too much fan manga.
For long.
Broken Bond was the shit.
Defeat you.
Everything from before 2000s is extra crusty. Oh, look at this. This is a Born in New animation anime fan.
I'd like to see you try.
Yeah, there's a lot of classics from the 80s, man. Oh my God. Like, back in the 80s, they had all the big robot anime that they just don't make anymore. You barely have any big robot anime these days.
Ooh, the energy from this thing is incredible.
See, look at that. See? All y'all talking the greatness about Broken Bond. I love to see it. I'm trying to talk to Chaozu, sir.
Hey.
What does Chaozu need help with? Cyberpunk anime, man. Oof. Love it.
Hey.
Yeah, anime nowadays, it depends. There is definitely a lot more emphasis on very safe, samey type of series. You know, a lot of the same tropes. Moe, things like that was big. Which is what I'm not particularly a fan of. But there is still a lot of good stuff to watch. Nah, Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake, you're a fan of Life is Black Tiger, so don't come in here talk about, oh, this is good stuff. CyberConnect 2 One Piece game. I want CyberConnect 2 to work on something different, to be honest. And that's not even a boomer mentality. I just believe that 80s and 90s had better anime. It had better anime, more interesting variety and uniqueness back then. But I never said that the anime now is bad, because there's a lot of good stuff now. But, you know, some of the new age people here think that, oh, just because you say this, that means you hate that. It's like, nah. This is a statement I never thought I would see before. You're about to see how strong Chaozu is. Chaozu was a threat in Dragon Ball. He was. All right. Ouch. Ooh. I do love the music in this game. Oh, you got me on that one. Nah, but you know they're not gonna watch. They're not gonna watch Lupin the Third because they say it doesn't look pretty. Oh, they both did that shit at the same time? Wow. Took him down. Let's take down Chaozu. Bam. Disrespectful. What's people's opinion on if you played one Yakuza, you played the rest? I'm gonna play 0 and probably ignore the rest if that's the case. To an extent, that is true. To an extent. Because they are very samey and familiar in some ways. The Yakuza series is very much so a case of, with each new installment, there are gradual improvements to things like the combat system, things you can do in the world, streamlining certain aspects. So it depends. I can see what people are saying, because if you marathon all the Yakuza games back to back, you might get burnt out, which is why I recommend just playing them at a very gradual pace. There are some games that are better than others. Like I firmly believe the Yakuza 0, in my opinion, is like the best game to recommend to anybody, because the combat system is the most refined out of all the games. So yeah, I'd say just play it at whatever pace you want, you know? Like the characters, exactly, the characters and stories are great, but pace them out. So don't just jump into one Yakuza after you beat the other one. Just have fun and enjoy the ride. The stories in those games are great. The characters are awesome. The journey that Kiryu goes on and Majima goes on, it's cool. I still have no idea what to do with these soul emblems. I literally just don't be equipping stuff when I play this game.
Looks like someone wants to die.
Is that Emperor Pilaf? The hell is he doing out here? Oh, he's got his whole little gang is here. Oh man, a 56 kilobit connection. Oh, if you're bringing it way back. I remember back in the days, in order to get some of our anime, we had to go to Chinatown, bro, to get those fan subs. Back in those days, man. Nowadays, it's so easy. You just boot up Crunchyroll. You boot up. You don't even got to boot up an anime-specific service. You can just go to Netflix and Hulu, and they have new anime premiering on there. I'm telling you, like, new age anime fans got it so good. I don't know why I'm running around collecting these things. Do you think Japanese developers make better games than Western devs? No. I think a developer is a developer regardless of where they come from. Certain genres I do think Japanese developers excel at, and they're willing to take more creative risks. But yeah, I enjoy games from everywhere. I mean, my favorite RPG of like the past 10 years is The Witcher 3, and that's not from a Japanese studio.
So the power I felt
You know?
was coming from you, huh?
But at the same time, I love a lot of the stuff Japan's been putting out, particularly Capcom, like Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry 5. You know, they're putting out a lot of good games now. So I don't really get into this whole Western versus Western versus Eastern debate. It's just dumb, you know.
Which is perfect. That means you can really help me out. Let me try out some of my moves on you.
Oh, here we go,
like me?
Yamcha.
You're dumber than you look.
I do like how they're
Looking at the new and improved Yamcha.
how they're doing this whole situation where you can actually see them interact. It is nice.
Is that so?
Capcom, Square Enix, Nintendo, Platinum Games, Sega, West stands no chance. I could also list 5 great Western studios to combat those. And remember, a lot of those studios had a really bad past 10 years. A lot of those studios are making a comeback now, you know, whereas the Western counterparts were thriving last generation, are still thriving. So, I don't know. I feel like if you're getting into this whole debate between Western and Eastern, you're literally a child. And you have nothing better to do. You just enjoy games. Just enjoy games. That's what you do. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I have other stuff going on in life that I don't subscribe to. Oh, I only play games by a Western studio or a Japanese studio. It's like... That's like the whole, oh, I only watch experimental art films from Hollywood. I don't watch big blockbusters or anything with more than a $10 million budget. Like, that shit is dumb. Oh yeah, Excel Saga is a classic. I remember my sister, I'm not sure if that was her first ADV release that she bought, but I remember we saw a trailer for Excel Saga and it looks ridiculous as hell, and we just saw it at Best Buy and I was like, yo, we have to buy this. It looks so crazy. And it was. Excel Saga is so good. Nabashin is just, when I say that dude is crazy, God, man. And the intro, I still remember the intro. Oh, you tried it, Yamcha. You really tried it. Oh, right up in the face. Right up in the face. Oh, that's the biggest, that's the one thing I do hate. That's why I kind of waited out, because I was going to buy the Kingdom Hearts games on Xbox, just to, yes, that is all you got, Yamcha. I was going to buy the games on Xbox just because. I don't know why. So there's some games I just want to do that. And I waited and I saw that they were adding it to Game Pass, and they did. But, I mean, if there is any consolation, Ben, the games always go on sale for like $20. And you get both of them. So it's not like you'll really be losing out if, like, let's say you bought it for $60 and then the next day they added it to Game Pass. You get what I'm saying? So... if you really want to play it, I would just dive into it because, you know, the time it'll take to complete both of those, it'll take some time.
Train all you want, but it's never gonna be enough to beat me. Oh man, maybe you're right. Huh. Don't feel too bad. You're still alive, aren't you? That's something. But you're gonna need a different approach to your training. Come on.
Oh, it's 0.2 on Xbox X. It runs clean as hell. That's good.
Don't count me out just yet.
Because I know on the PS4 it had a couple of issues, but I thought that was just down to optimization. But what is it? Is it run like clean 60 frames? I believe I was 10 when I saw it. I'm 34 now. Time passes, bro. Time seriously passes. Yo, I remember Hamtaro. It's Hamtaro time. Hamtaro when we work together. You qualify for a veteran's discount if you remember Hamtaro. Hamtaro was fun.
Hope he's toughened up since the last time I saw him.
You saw the leaks about Final Fantasy 16. It's not coming to Xbox. I feel like Japanese games will come to a halt on Xbox. Capcom barely supports it. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, we'll see. Realistically, I can see it being like how it always has, where it's just PlayStation exclusive in Asia, and then outside it's Xbox and PlayStation. Unless PlayStation secures full exclusivity on it, which would be crazy, but
Power is amazing.
I mean, if that's what they're going to do, that's what they're going to do.
There he is.
Yeah, Hamtaro. I used to
Survive after
I used to
all.
watch that before I went to school because they had it, I think, at 7 a.m. in the morning. I remember that show. Yeah, Monica Story. I think she voiced what was the main chick in Hamtaro called? I forgot her name, but yeah, she was in there. Neo, no, you notice how you have 50 loyal viewers. Remember this when you're thinking of moderators. What do you mean? Bet Final Fantasy 16's protagonist name will be Storm, so then we'll have Lightning and Cloud. Ah, I see what you're saying. I could see that, Corey. I could see that.
Goku continued his arduous journey across Snake Way.
Princess Mononoke was the best anime movie I rented at Blockbuster. Mononoke, yeah, Mononoke is my favorite Ghibli movie. I remember when I was watching DBZ back in the day.
This is tough.
Dude,
Oh man.
like just the struggle watching Goku get to the end of Snake Way and then all the way back. My God, bro.
Wait a sec.
I was so,
Tail.
I was just so like, bruh.
To the end. Wait. There's nothing here.
Will the Final Fantasy 16 protagonist be transgender?
Oh, what's that round
I don't
thing
know.
up there?
Maybe. We'll see.
That must be where King Kai is. Hell yeah! Yep, no mistake about it. There's even a house. So if
Do
this
I
is King
prefer
Kai's
Kai
place,
or Z
where
more?
is
I
it?
prefer Kai. Better voice acting, and you get to the plot quicker. The original Z, I always tell people, try going back and watching the original Z nowadays. All 291 episodes of filler. They can't do that because they'll get into the nostalgia and they'll watch it and then they'll be like, I just want to fast forward to the fights. Exactly.
Who are you?
Hey, know what you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef.
Okay, King Kai.
No, maybe you were too starstruck and didn't hear me. Man, you're hopeless. All right, let's see if this one tickles your funny bone. Hello? I got a joke to tell.
Oh, King Kai.
No one's there. Guess I better tell the phone. Nailed it.
Oh, King Kai.
Wait, huh? What's going on?
Bro, it wasn't just yelling. It was yelling for 10 episodes. Then you had 5 episodes of them getting to a place, just flying. And then you just had staring for 3 episodes. It was just, man.
What's wrong with you? Why are you even here?
Well, I was hoping you could train me.
Train you? Get out of here. I can't train someone who doesn't have a sense of humor.
Hey, what are you talking about, though, King Kai? People with no sense of humor can succeed. Look at Amy Schumer.
Oh, come on, King Kai, I'm begging you.
Well, I guess I could. If you pass my little test.
20 episodes of
If you
Goku
can
versus
make a
Frieza.
master
Yup.
comedian like me laugh.
Do people not realize 20 episodes, 1 per week? That's 4 months. Wait, no, that's 5 months. That's even worse.
Wait, you want me to tell you a joke?
How's the game? I mean, if I'm being honest, Skyward, to me it's just okay. like, I know people who are anime fans will look at this and they'll be like, ah, you know, it's a step up from other anime games, but it's like all they did was add in RPG elements. The presentation is great, but that's how it is in all CyberConnect 2 games. Presentation's awesome. But other than that, it's just, you know? If this was the only Dragon Ball game you played a generation, I think it'll be okay. But other than that, Alright, which one should I pick, y'all? I think I want to do the middle one. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. I feel like that's the corniest. Grant, don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. I'll take care of it tomorrow, man. It's all good. Do you prefer Z Bardock or Super Bardock? I just prefer Bardock, to be honest. OG, DBZ, or One Piece anime, which has the worst pacing? I would say the One Piece anime, because the One Piece anime has been going on longer, and it's been a more amount of time where the anime has just been adapting. Like, what is it? How ridiculous is the One Piece anime pacing now? Isn't it like one panel per episode or some shit like that? Like, it got bad, bro. I mean, if anything, Skyward, if you pick the game up for 20 bucks, I think you might like it. But I don't think it's like, there's not enough here pulling me into it, you know?
Have a nice trip. See you next fall.
Look at that face, though. King Kai is shook.
Hey, you laughed. I saw it. You're pretty good. I'll give you that.
And we got another one of these things. I think it's kind of unanimous for most people. What a lot of people do is they watch, they read One Piece, and then for the really big monumental moments, like, you know, when Toei goes all out for the animation, they watch those episodes. But I know a lot of One Piece fans have basically, they've given up on the anime, and they're just like, yeah, I just watch it because it's One Piece. Remember coming home from school and watching Toonami from 4 to 6? Just epic anime back to back. Yep. I remember I remember what they were showing Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z back to back at the same time. I think the Dragon Ball Z was in the Buu Saga, and they were finishing up Dragon Ball, and then they also had Yu Hakusho on there. Man, good times, bro. I wouldn't say it would be a bad idea to watch One Piece, because for the majority of One Piece, it's really good. It's well paced. It's awesome. But when you start getting into the later stuff, I'm talking like past like 500, 600 episodes, that's when it starts getting really, really egregious. Because you can tolerate it when it first starts happening, understandable. But when it starts getting bad, it gets bad. So your best bet technically is just to read the manga. But I don't want to deprive people from watching the anime and just seeing such amazing moments, you know? It's just one of those things. Someone is saying, oh no, bro, One Piece is at almost 1,000 episodes. They're at almost 1,000 episodes, Skyward.
Green teaching machine.
Mean green teaching machine. That legit sounds so 90s. Well, when they say One Piece is ending, they're entering the final arc, so I think it still has like, what, 5 years left, if that. That would be a good idea, Daniel, if it was seasonal. Because then they can actually focus on adapting what's there and also making sure the anime is top notch. But you know they're not going to do that. One Piece is so iconic that they are not going to do that. They'd rather drag out the show with pacing than do that. Yeah, honestly, Skyward, just read the manga, bro. You can get through so much of the manga in like 5 minutes. It just sucks because like I said, the One Piece anime has just such amazing, epic moments. Somebody asked a question about, do I think anime is becoming too edgy? Well, I mean, edgy is a part of every single genre that exists. There's anime from like the 80s and the 90s that are very edgy. So
There's one.
I just think nowadays there's just too much of an abundance on a lot of anime. Okay, I'll say this much. Anime nowadays, a lot of them really don't have their own identity. A lot of it looks very samey,
Dinosaurs.
and I'm not really a fan of that. It's like all similar art styles. I mean, I'm not saying that shows back then didn't have that issue too, but it's just I see a lot of stuff today where it's just like, y'all literally look the same just cause. So I gotta defeat the dinosaur. How the hell do I do that? Do you think One Punch Man dropped the ball in its second season? Yeah, the second season wasn't as good as the first. It was okay, but I just think that the first one set like the bar so high. How the fuck do I take it down? Yeah, I mean, that's an unfortunate thing about modern anime. Well, I wouldn't even just say it's modern anime, because this problem's been going on for like the past 10, 15 years. But anime, they just go for that safe art style. And it's happening in Western animation too. You guys know what's happening in Western animation. Like, there's no good-looking Western animated shows these days. Hold on. Everyone's saying blast the tails. How do I do that? I can't. I would love more Mega Man anything, provided it's good. So you said join the Discord community? Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Uh-oh, here we go. Damn. Try to violate my whole life, huh? The thing that sucks is that you can't aim key blasts. You have to, like, go into the first person mode and do this. Where the hell is he going? And we just killed the dinosaur, guys. R.I.P. R.I.P., guys. R.I.P. He don't look dead, though.
Yay!
If they made an Avatar Last Airbender JRPG, oh, that would be great. My God. But honestly, I would not mind a an action-focused Avatar Last Airbender game. I think it could work, especially with the different types of elements. My God, they'll both be good. They'll both be good. Have you seen Castlevania? That's a Western animated Netflix original. Okay, y'all are looking way too deep into this. When I say something like Western animation is having a problem too with its anime, I'm not saying every single show across the board is like that. I'm saying that the vast majority. Of course, you're going to have the exceptions to the rule. You know, I'm not speaking with such a blanket term.
You're the guy that left me here.
The name's Piccolo. Don't forget.
Have you seen the Avatar game Made in Dreams? I haven't. But if it's in Dreams, it's going to be crazy. I saw the Halo Infinite thing they did in Dreams. That was wow.
Wait a minute. He's not the same Piccolo my dad fought a long time ago, is he?
He is, but he
I'm gonna
isn't,
bet
but he
your
is,
dad
but he
told you
is.
about me, which means you know just how terrifying I am.
Oh, y'all talking about THQ making a new Avatar game?
Oh,
What if they remake? Y'all remember that one Avatar game on the 360? The one that was like an easy 1,000 gamer
I
score?
remember him saying something about Demon King Piccolo.
I remember that.
Bad guy.
I remember that Avatar game.
All right, let's get down to brass tacks, shall we?
That game had
First,
5 total
you need to learn how to
achievements.
fly.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you could get like an easy 1,000 gamer score. I don't even think you had to beat the game. I think you had to play maybe an hour of it. I think that's how it was. I love how it just explains everything right there.
I did it!
There you go. You can finally start controlling some of your energy.
Energy. Tak and the power of Juju. Oh, I remember Tak. Well, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger got like a... I think it got a remake. I think it got a remake because I saw it on the Switch.
You won't be so happy for long. I'm going to teach you true combat. Now get ready to spar. Come talk to me once you're ready. Don't even think about trying to run away. You got that?
Oh, God. The Staff of Dreams tag game. Yes. Oh, Gohan can now fly. All right.
Hang of this flying thing, but I'm still kind of scared of sparring with Mr. Piccolo.
Damn, look at that. Gohan can fly and he can break shit. That's crazy. Wait, I don't even remember. Could Gohan fly at this point in the story? I don't even remember.
I'm as good as dead if this keeps up. Here I go. I actually won.
Do you guys put your drinks on coasters? I honestly should, but I don't. I only do that when I'm out at a place that gives me coasters. But I should do that. I have coasters. Oh, you want to know what the funny thing is? I think someone got this for me for like my birthday or something. I have, I shit y'all not, Dragon Ball Z coasters. Dragon Ball Z coasters, guys. Like, I'm not even kidding. Dragon Ball Z coasters. It's so weird. Like, legit Dragon Ball Z coasters. Wow. Got a grand total of 4 of them. And this is officially licensed, too. This is legit. Like, they actually made Dragon Ball Z coasters. Dragon Ball Z coasters. It's kind of like you kind of knew that, Julian Harris. You're like, this guy's got coasters. I gotta ask. Ravioli, ravioli, give me the formuoli.
Not good.
Oh, damn. I would love to have some Soul Eater merch, man. I loved Soul Eater's aesthetic. When it comes to Gohan, a controller's been disconnected. I didn't disconnect anything. What do you expect from Thursday's State of Play Call of Duty? Most likely, Mark. Most likely, considering they said it's primarily focused on PS4 games. They didn't say they wouldn't show PS5 stuff. They said they're just going to just don't expect major announcements, but they'll probably do an update for the games they showed off and just say, hey, Call of Duty's coming to PS5, you know? The State of Play is 40 minutes long, so that's kind of interesting because that's 40 minutes, guys. I hope 30 of it is not Call of Duty because that's a good amount of time. Everyone back when I was in school felt like they were too cool to watch anime or play Pokemon. Yeah, that's how it was back in the day, bro. Now it's the cool and hip thing for everyone to be a fan of anime. Yeah, I'm going to stream the event, Julian. I think it's at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I get off of work at like... That day I think I get off of work like 1, 2.
Yes. My heavens! Oh. Huh?
Yeah, and that's why I don't subscribe to that. You know how there's that revisionist history going on. I'm sure you guys have noticed this. How people are saying that everybody loved anime way back when. Man, if y'all don't shut up. Like, that's not how it was. You guys know that for a fact. Sure, the people you know liked anime, but as a whole, hell no. Like, people got to be honest with each other. They're just doing that shit for Twitter clout, saying, everyone I grew up with loved anime. I'm like, yeah, everyone you grew up with. It's not like this thing where it's trending on Netflix and we're talking about Meg the Stallion watching anime and all that, you know? Nah, people definitely... If you liked anime, you liked that shit. They're like, oh, isn't that with those little girls with the high-pitched voices and shit? And that's one thing I do hate. People were on this whole, no, everyone actually liked anime back then. It was just because you weren't cool. People are dumb. People are dumb with that, bro. The state of play is this Thursday. Let's see. Did you miss my super chat, Neo? I think I might have, Toro. I didn't get a notification. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Sorry about that, Toro. Sorry about that. So here we go. So we have a $2 super chat from the homie Jamil, Game Inspection. Give me my Shaman King turn-based RPG by Atlas now. That's definitely what the world needs more of. And then we have a $5 super chat from Toro V. Where can I stream One Piece past season 3 of English dub? Funimation, their channel, like their application, Funimation now, they have all of the One Piece English dub on there, I believe. So you can watch it there. If you don't want to watch it there, I'm sure there are other sites where you can do that. But that's what I know right now. Because the easiest way, you just load it up, you're good to go. Yo, Dragon's Dogma is a very underrated game. Oh god, I hate how this game does that whole JRPG thing where it's like, we're not going to voice act all the dialogue, but we'll just put in all these random grunts and aw. Because I know Netflix only has like, what, up to a certain amount of episodes. They'll probably add more soon. And by soon, I hopefully mean before the end of the year. What app do you prefer, Funimation Now or Crunchyroll? I would say Crunchyroll. But I feel like both animes need a lot of work. Not both animes. Both services, the platforms need a lot of work. Like, compared to Netflix and even Hulu or Amazon Prime, those apps, they don't... I hate using them. They're just so clunky.
Goodbye.
Yeah, One Piece dub is getting new episodes soon. Because I try to use the Funimation Now app, and it's like, unless you know exactly what you want to watch, you're going to have to sift through so much just, ugh, you know?
Interesting.
Because on Netflix, it's so easy to find like a new show to watch, like the way they have everything set up. And then you go over to Funimation, it's just like, here's our newest shows. Here's recently added. Oh, what, you want to see what everyone's watching? Like just random recommendations? Nah, fam. They made the Crunchyroll app even worse. Oh, I haven't used the Crunchyroll app on mobile. I just have it on my TV, but damn. I don't even want to see what they've done, because these services, it's not like they get better in terms of acquisitions, but they get worse in terms of user interface. Oh, honestly, that's why, because I subscribe to almost everything. Like, I have Funimation Now, I have Netflix, I have Hulu, I pay for Prime, so of course you get Prime Video, HBO Max and all that, Disney Plus. And if the show is available on Hulu or Funimation, I'll watch it on Hulu until I get to the point where there's no more episodes on Hulu, because I just like the interface of Hulu a lot more. It's cleaner, it's smoother. No, I haven't seen Weathering with You yet. I wanted to see it in theaters, but I didn't get a chance to. So I'll just have to... I'm either waiting for it to come out on a streaming service, or I'm going to just buy the Blu-ray. Did you guys prefer Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon? I was a Yu-Gi-Oh kid growing up. I had no idea how to play Pokemon.
Didn't run home crying, huh? Well, let's get right to it.
Here's the weird thing, guys. In my area, all the white kids played Pokemon cards and all the black kids played Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I didn't know any black kids who played Pokemon cards. Everyone was on Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh since like the last time I bought Yu-Gi-Oh cards was I think 2008. Damn. Kind of like we canceled each other out. Ouch. You know what the crazy thing is, guys? I just learned how to play the Pokemon trading card game like 4 years ago. It was at my boy Tundex's place, and he taught me how to play it, and I was like, oh, so this is how you do it. Dude, the guys who played the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game, those dudes went hard, man. My God. I did not disconnect my controller. I just wiggled it a little bit, and it's like, oh, you want to disconnect it? Hold on. Sorry about that, guys.
Hey, I was wondering. You fought my dad a long time ago, right?
I did, and I've still got a score to settle with him. Once the Saiyans are gone.
Yeah, man.
Dad's
Yu-Gi-Oh.
next.
Yu-Gi-Oh was the shit back then.
But you know, my dad told me
I went to a few tournaments as a kid, nothing crazy, so I didn't really place. But I did decent enough for a 10-year-old kid, you know. But when it comes to other tournaments, I remember, yo, y'all want to know what a pointless tournament was? Guys, I went to a Beyblade tournament. A Beyblade tournament.
Just shut your mouth and try to get some sleep. I'm gonna
Yeah,
put you through
I went to a
hell
Beyblade
tomorrow.
tournament at Toys R Us,
Okay.
and I got my ass kicked in like the first round. And I remember I started crying because, you know, like when you get your ass kicked playing Beyblade, you're just like... And then after that, I was like, wait a minute, why the fuck am I crying over tops? Spinning tops. And then that was like the last day I played Beyblade. I was like, nah, fam, I'm good.
All right, ready when you are, King Kai.
Beyblade was lit though, and yeah, in second grade. Oh, y'all want to know? So I don't know about y'all, but did you know that in my elementary school they banned Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, and Beyblades? I remember I was in 4th grade, and there was a lot of people who were stealing Yu-Gi-Oh cards and getting into fights over Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, bro, it was some serious business back in the day.
It's like I keep saying.
Like, people were legit stealing Blue Eyes White Dragons and all of that stuff, y'all.
Energy from
Hello, Mr. Gamer. Good to see you. But yo, it got crazy, man. People, and once the teachers got wind of it, you know, they reported it to the administration, and I remember they put an announcement over the loudspeaker. There'll be no more Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon cards. Man, it kind of sucked, bro. It was banned in your school too? Oh man, I think it was a lot of parts of New York it got banned. I remember being in 1st grade reading a book about Yu-Gi-Oh and was told to put it away. Yo, it's like contraband, bro. It's like contraband. Why did they ban Death Note? Oh, I remember in some place Death Note got banned because kids were, well, obviously they're pretending to do Death Note, and that's kind of messed up if you want to write someone's name down, like one of your classmates. So, damn, you stole someone's Pokemon card? Oh, come on, Dark Star. We're supposed to be better than this, man. You got to go repent. Everybody shun Dark Star. Everybody shun Dark Star. He did a bad thing.
This isn't break time.
There was behind the scenes with the tournament. They hyped this shit up. Kids said his Beyblade can use this exclusive move called Waterfall. Yo, I'm weak, man. Damn. See, look at that. Skyward's like, shame on you. Nah. Yeah, exactly. He committed the greatest of sins. Darkstar, I can't believe you, bro. We're in confessions right now, y'all. Okay, y'all want to know? Okay, this right here. I love how we stopped making this a stream about freaking the game, but I remember when I was in high school, right? This is around the time the EX2 came out. What it do, Neo? Oh, what's up? It was around the time Naruto, Gekto Ninja Taisen EX2 came out. I remember I imported that game because, back then, when you just bullshitting around with people who are into anime, and you just talk about these things like, yo, check out this Naruto game that's only in Japan. And we were looking at videos of it, and I said, yo, I'm going to buy that game. And I was like, word, I'm going to buy it too. You have that friend who always tries to one-up you. If you're going to do something, they're going to have to do it too. So I remember I got the game, and I was like, yo, guys, look, I got the game. I brought it to school. We looked at the manual in Japanese and everything. And the thing about the Japanese manuals for those Wii games is they had sections where they showed you how to do the jutsus, like the special attacks, and they showed you like the Wii remote commands. And I remember like we were just looking at that, and this kid, the guy who's trying to one up me, he was like, yo, I got these things, I imported them from Japan where you can actually do the hand signs and it syncs up with the game. And, me, myself, and I was like, nigga, please, those shits don't exist. And he's like, yeah, man, there's these special gloves you put on and you can do the hand signs with them. I was like, okay,
That's enough. Unless you want to die.
Yeah, that was so weird, man. Like, he really said that. I'm like, nigga, we ain't dumb.
Than the Saiyans.
I know, it's just...
Because you would think that if that shit was legit, wouldn't they bring it over to the States? You know what I'm saying? Because that's back when Naruto... less complaining, more fighting. Nah, he wasn't even my friend. He was just part of our friend group. When you just have a bunch of people who watch anime, they're like your friends, kind of. Dude was stuck in the Power Glove days. Yo, exactly, Randy, exactly. Oh my God.
We'll eat for now, but then it's back to business.
Is this game any good? Worth buying? It's aight. I bet that glove was stanky. It might have been, bro. This man said he was doing his hand signs with that shit, man. So he was doing the fireball jutsu. He was doing this there was this other jutsu that they showed off. I forgot what it was called. But he said he used the gloves for it. I think it was called the Boru Scratch no Jutsu. I think that might have been why his hands were stinky.
If all I do is train when I'm not eating or sleeping, I'll die before I get very strong.
Gargoyles.
No
That was a good
way
show.
I'm gonna be as strong as my dad or Mr. Piccolo. It's impossible. Wait, now's my chance. I can sneak home. All right. I think I'll go looking for something to eat.
Until things get interesting, I'm gonna take off the headphones. Do y'all remember the show Samurai Pizza Cats? I want to see who remembers the show Samurai Pizza Cats. This game is aight. I wouldn't rush out there and spend $60. But this is actually Avanti, Artsy Avanti. This is his game of the year. He played the game and he cried at the end of it. Just look how much damage that shit does. Well, you gotta ask Avanti, you gotta let these people know why you cried. You gotta let them know why you cried playing this game, bro. You gotta let the world know. Oh, I remember when I saw the first Budokai game. That Budokai game was like, bro. Oh God, you guys should know by now that I am I'm messing around with Avanti. Avanti, he donated for me to play this game, and he absolutely despises this game. So it's kind of funny how that works. Oh, I remember. I think they had a whole filler episode of them doing of Gohan sneaking home, and then he was just like, "No, I'm not gonna sneak home. I gotta fight the Saiyans."
Hurry, Mr. Piccolo's gonna find out what I did.
Well, I remember when Kingdom Hearts 1 was first announced, I was like, "What is this? Like, this looks so weird." I'd literally never seen anything like it before. I was just like, "Okay, this is the guy from Final Fantasy, and that's Donald Duck. What the fuck is going on?" Hey, appreciate the love. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Will you play Gears of War 5? Well, I'm playing Gears of War 5 right now, actually. Like halfway through the campaign. I do a little bit of multiplayer here and now. It's definitely more fun than Gears 4, I'll say that much. Gears 4 I felt was like very phoned in. Have you finished the Sushi Ghost yet? No, I'm still running around doing side missions, bro. The side missions in that game are really addictive.
Do you?
Oh, it's Pwa.
Goku's kid, right?
Yeah. I'm Gohan.
You're Goku's kid, aren't you? Oh, he has a name, everyone. The side missions take up the entire game. They do. They definitely do. The side missions in that game are great. There are ways to watch Zatch Bell. Unfortunately, it's not legal means, so you have to set sail for the high seas. You may have heard about me from Goku. Well, damn, Puar.
No, not a word.
Ouch.
But you must have heard about Yamcha, right?
Yeah, those side missions are great, guys.
Nope.
Ghost of Tsushima is legit one of the best games of the year.
Of course.
Like my top 3. Well, not even top 3 anymore because I've been playing a lot of them. But if I talk about like the top 5 games I enjoyed the most this year, Ghost of Tsushima, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Animal Crossing, Doom Eternal, and
That's right.
I want to say that, yeah, those are like the 4. I mean, would you really count Xenoblade? Because that's just like a remaster. So,
I'm preparing a meal for Yamcha, and this place has the best ingredients around.
oh no, I didn't give up. The game was giving us issues. There was something wrong with the emulator, so we had to switch. Oh, that's the worst feeling in the world when you have a show you want to watch and then they just take it off of the platform. That's the worst, dude. There were so many movies from like, you know, like critically acclaimed movies I'd really want to watch, but I didn't want to go out and buy the Blu-ray. So I was like, "Oh shoot, it's on Netflix." Yes. And then sure enough, I go back 3 years later, the movie's not on Netflix anymore. You get just so upset, man. You get so upset. That's why I try to watch those type of things before they go. Oh boy.
Right there.
There's like no other enemies you can fight except these guys. Well, the good thing about Devil May Cry 5 is it's a short game. So you can literally finish it. You can take your time and beat it in a weekend. Because those type of games are not about, well, how quick can you beat the story? It's all about bettering your rank. Pulling off crazier combos and things like that. Devil May Cry games are not long at all. They're all under 10 hours. And it's good. They have really good length because of what they are. If you had to give up video games or anime, which one would you drop? Oh, definitely anime. Because the thing about anime is, sure, there's a lot of good series, but for me, it's like I can get movies and other TV shows that give me that same quality. Sure, it might be different, like some might be telling different stories, but there's nothing like video games, you know what I'm saying? So I would definitely drop anime. Oh, Fear No Hate's like, I drop video games in a heartbeat. Well, we know you, Fear No Hate. You and your contrarian ass, bro. How come Capcom never made a physical version of Devil May Cry 4 for the PS4? Oh, they did. They did. It's only in Japan, though. They didn't bring it to the States because Capcom is cheap.
I'll be ready for them.
Which is so weird, though, because they brought Dead Rising and put it out physically for $20. They did the Resident Evil game, so it's just... yeah. Is Devil May Cry 5 something you should catch up on before the other stories you should play? Yeah, because with Devil May Cry 5 it's like, if you don't care about the story and you just want a fun action game, it's great. But the thing is, it has some payoff from some of the older games in the series, and you are going to be lost as to what's happening with these characters, why it's significant that, you know, the game is coming back. So I would say play through the HD collection, play through 4. And it's cool to see where the series has come since then. You know, the early days of Devil May Cry 1 to Devil May Cry 5. It's awesome. Oh, we have a $5 super chat from Carlos Fontes. Imagine an Avengers game exclusive to PS4 and an X-Men game exclusive to Xbox, followed up by Avengers vs. X-Men on both consoles with crossplay. These are ideas right now, Carlos. These are ideas, but I'm really getting bad flashbacks to Street Fighter versus Tekken and Tekken versus Street Fighter. Y'all remember that? Oh, but I would really like that. The fact that the Avengers game doesn't have crossplay kind of bothers me, because realistically, like, I think every major game nowadays has crossplay, right? Like Fortnite is crossplay, Warzone is crossplay. So the Avengers game just being in its own little bubble is kind of weird. Because if that game flops, RIP. A good X-Men game would be fun, but the problem with these superhero games with massive teams and assortments of characters is how much time are you going to spend crafting characters? Like, you have to balance out the roster of characters and then how unique each individual is, which will take a lot of time. Destiny's still no crossplay. Yeah, that's true. But who knows? I think they might incorporate crossplay at some point. I feel like when they re-release it on the new consoles, I think they'll start looking into crossplay. Well, Ultimate Alliance 3, it was okay. It wasn't the greatest game, but you know, those games aren't really, they're just fun, mindless beat-em-ups. But I do feel like there is a balance, but the balance is going to be, instead of having a roster of 100 characters, you might have 25, 30, but they're all individually unique. Yeah, it's terrible what's happening over there, Luis.
I'm like, Dad?
No, the Kai podcast is going to happen. It's just, it's hard to coordinate with everybody. Some of the other members were busy playing Ghost of Tsushima, but we're gonna get it done. It's just hard. It's not as easy as it was 8 years ago to get people on a podcast for like 5 hours, you know?
Like father, like son.
Have you played Resident Evil 2 Remake already? I started it, and then I started playing some other games, so I have to finish it. But it's good. It's good. I put like, I think 2 hours, 3 hours into it. It's good.
Yamcha is hard at work training. The least I can do is fix him a hot meal. Plus,
Yo, Poir is legit Yamcha's girlfriend. Like, for real. I wish Daredevil or Wolverine was exclusive to Xbox to balance things out. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think they are going to do any type of exclusive content for it, because I just think that was just PlayStation trying to go ahead and secure content. So I don't think Xbox is just going to go ahead and do it just because PlayStation did. You know, because this has been in the works for, well, this content, the deal has been in the works for a year plus. So Xbox just can't come all of a sudden and say, hey, give us this, you know. Yamcha gets that puss. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Everyone's like, Xbox buy Batman. I will say, if Xbox bought Batman and they actually released the next Batman game exclusively on Xbox, yo, the comedy would be entertaining. But I don't think they are going to do that, because I don't think if they buy WB Games, they get the Batman license. I think that's still Warner Brothers in DC. Should you play Okami or Kingdom Hearts? I would recommend playing Okami. Definitely check out Okami. Hey, take it easy, Fostings. Thank you so much for your work at modding, my friend. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know the extent of what they would get from that deal. Whether they're going to get the franchises or they're just going to get the development studios, you know? We'll have to see. But I would rather Microsoft buy them than EA. Like, if EA gets a hold of Batman, just kiss your franchise goodbye. Kiss everything goodbye. Isn't it that Sony has exclusive rights to make Spider-Man games now? Well, the thing about Spider-Man, as far as his rights are concerned, Sony doesn't own the Spider-Man rights, like, flat out. Like, Spider-Man appears in other games. He's in Ultimate Alliance 3, he's in mobile games, things like that.
Maybe I can keep at this a little longer. I'm gonna be strong.
Appearance of villainous enemies. Powerful foes known as villainous enemies. Interesting. You see, normally I would care about all this stuff, but I just really want to get to the story. I don't know, like, I feel like I should care about all these side quests and things like that, but I'm like, nothing about this game really, it promotes me trying to do that, you know what I'm saying? How do I get to the map? Do you consider Kingdom Hearts a Disney kids game? I mean, I guess, sure. I mean, if we want to be serious about life for a second, what is a kids game these days? Because technically, kids are the ones who play Call of Duty and Fortnite the most, even though those aren't really kids games, you know? Because you go online, I'm telling you, you run into more kids than adults playing Call of Duty. Would you consider streaming State of Decay 2 someday? Maybe. I might give it a chance. Ooh. The Red Ribbon Army. I'm gonna take down these robots for a bit. Bases can be destroyed. Okay. Show Piccolo you're tough enough. Take down this base. Where are these enemies at? No, I did not finish the final 2 episodes of Vinland Saga. I'm just waiting to record them, and I've been taking care of some other stuff behind the scenes beforehand. Well, you're getting my overall impressions. You're getting my impressions on this, Avanti. But I mean, it's fun in a sense that I'm playing this game and I'm talking to y'all. So it's kind of like the same thing with Death Stranding. You know what I'm saying? Where I don't think I would play Death Stranding by myself, but because I'm streaming and talking with you guys, it's kind of fun, you know? But yeah, I did do my first community session. We played Sea of Thieves last week, and we're gonna play a couple other things. Like, I've done the Jackbox Party Pack. I want to set up like some Left 4 Dead, maybe some Vermintide. Vermintide 2 is actually a really fun game. It's basically Left 4 Dead, but not from Valve, because you know Valve. What the fuck? I didn't even see that guy, but okay. Can I take this down? I don't even know.
I did
Gohan just ran straight into that. So why can't you aim Ki Blast when in third person? Your guess is as good as mine, Skyward. Your guess is as good as mine. Hey, Zook Master. Well, you haven't missed too much, man. We're just doing missions. We're just doing missions in the video game. Let's check this real quick.
Give me all you got.
Hey, Jamil, what's up, bro? Yeah, I'm sorry I got to your super chat late, Jamil. I actually didn't see it. For some reason, it didn't pop up on my end, but I do agree. We do need that Shaman King game, man. That's what the world needs. You can kind of aim your Ki Blast, but I think it's a move. Oh, God. It's just like you want this game to work right. You want this game to work right, but it's like, nah. Well, I try my best to stream. I try to stream at least twice a week. You know, I do the Q&As, and then I do some type of a game stream. So I'm thinking I'll probably do like 2 to 3 times.
Come on. I thought you wanted to be strong like me and your old man.
Oh, you might have to adjust your notification settings for the channel, because that's one thing that does suck about YouTube. Unless you're like subscribed to the person recently, the notification settings for all your subscriptions is permanently fucked. So there are people who I've been subscribed to for years who I didn't even know they were uploading videos because YouTube, seriously, it messed stuff up. So the best way is to make sure that you have the notification bell turned on. And it is kind of annoying in the sense that you'll always get notifications when they upload or do whatever, but that's the best way to keep track of all your subscriptions for people you like. Yeah, I did say we're gonna do some community streams. I did say that. I started them last week. Can you stream some Red Dead Redemption? I might, but I don't know how much fun that would really be, you know? Because Red Dead is not really a fun game to stream, you know? It's just a lot of horse riding and shit, you know? Nah, I don't play Minecraft. Kingdom Come. I've heard a lot of good things about that Kingdom Come game, but the sad thing is it's leaving Game Pass, I think, in like a week or so. So I'm like, damn. The perfect time for me to stream that would have been like 2 months ago or something. But I've heard it's good though. Bam. Hey, what's good, Mo Chocolate? What's up, brother? What horror games do you like playing, Chris? Whichever ones that don't make me feel like a bitch, which is a lot of them. But if I had to pick like my favorite horror games of all time, you know, of course, the original Resident Evil 2, classic Silent Hill 2. I love the first Outlast game, even though that game humbles the crap out of me. I really like Siren. If you guys remember that game on the PS3, that game was a lot of fun. But I don't really play too many horror games.
What, you got a problem?
You just got off work, Mo Chocolate? Okay. Kiryu or Majima? I'd have to say Kiryu as a whole. Just cause you know we bonded with Kiryu more throughout the franchise and seen his journey. I would say that. Yo, E3 isn't over, bro. E3 is still going on. These Summer Games Fest, they're still announcing stuff, bro. They're still announcing stuff. It's so hard to keep track of. More time passed. You should stream some horror games. I mean, we gotta finish the Resident Evil 2 stream, so
Not much longer now.
that'll happen eventually. I just want to know the price and release date for the Xbox. If I had to figure, just judging by history, it's gonna be either the second or the third week of November,
What's wrong?
and
I totally forgot.
optimistically, $3.99. Realistically,
Put your hand on my back.
if they weren't trying to compete, $4.99. That's just what I think. But I think that they're going to try to undercut the PlayStation, and they'll do it at $3.99. Damn, you say $600? Oh man, nah. They can't. Neither company can launch a console for $600. They can't do that. They cannot do that. To me, $500 is like the limit. It's got to be like $400 to $500. Since you have Xbox All Access, are you getting the Series day one? Well, I could get it day one, but I would have to pay the remainder of the or the minimum required to upgrade, which would come to like I think $300 or something like that. Which at that point, I don't really think it's worth it. So I'm just gonna keep my One X here, and I'm just gonna wait until I pay off the minimum. And by that point, I'll just get the Series X because then it'll have something that's like, oh, you want to play this? Damn, that's a lot of EXP. But yeah, I don't think it's six. So you're paying no $600 for a PS5. I ain't buying no PS5 for $600. Hell nah. Oh, this is a good cutscene though, so I'm gonna put my headphones back on.
Battle with a dangerous duo.
So this is Earth. Not a bad-looking planet.
For $600, that's what I'm saying. I don't think people realize how expensive a console at $600 is, man. I would only buy a console for $600 if I could do something like Xbox All Access, where you pay it off monthly. If that console is $600, that console better be quiet as hell, because I ain't buying no PlayStation console if it's as loud as the PS4. Like, nah, fam.
Found you. All right, Nappa. Time to have some fun.
Dude, I just $600, $500 I can do, you know, but 600, man, nah, that starts getting into different territory. I love how he's just standing there.
Say it. They're finally here.
So you're saying 400 for the digital, 500 for the physical? That's realistic. I could see that. I could definitely see that. It better cook dinner, have free online, and give us some free games.
You're one of the people I saw.
That's what I'm saying, because it's not just $600. It's $600 plus tax. Then you know you're going to want to pick up a game or two. And if you want to get another controller, because depending on what this controller's battery life is, that shit is expensive, guys. That shit is expensive. Hey, what's up, Gabe? $600. Guys, $600 plus tax. You're already at close to $700. Plus 2 games. You're already at close to, like what, 600, 700, like close to $800. Another controller, you're close to $900. Like that's, and then PlayStation Plus if you haven't subscribed already. That's like $1,000. Hell no. Why undercut the PS5 when there's no incentive to buy the Series X? Well, price really does matter for a lot of people. Like a lot of, like the reason why the PS4 was able to successfully outsell the Xbox One in the beginning was because it was cheaper, number one, and that's the biggest factor when it comes to the consumers. Price. People want a console that is good. And if you look at them at the beginning, both PlayStation and Xbox did not have anything really worth a damn as far as like getting people sold on the next generation of consoles. They didn't. You know, PlayStation didn't get its first like banger game until 2015, 2016. So $600, I can't do that, man. I can't buy no console at launch for $600 for like what? Like, what would you buy for a PS5 for $600?
Let's see what
If
the
Horizon
next
2 is a
list
launch
of
title,
friends are
$600
keeping
I'll
off.
think about. But if it's just $600 for
Looks like you and me are
the
thinking
Demon
the same thing,
Souls
Vegeta.
remake or the Spider-Man Miles Morales game, I can't do that, bro. I can't do that. Hello to all the new people watching. Hello.
These guys look pretty tough.
Everyone's just gonna wait for Black Friday if it's $600. Well, they aren't really gonna have any deals on Black Friday. They never do those for the new consoles. So
Yamcha.
the consoles are probably gonna at least have to be 2 years before we start getting good Black Friday deals.
Yep, the one and only. He
What
must
if it
be
was 600
Goku's
physical,
kid.
500 digital? Oh no,
Definitely
they
looks
cannot
hard.
do that.
Yeah, he's like a mini Goku.
Most people upgrade for better visuals. It's not always about launch
Nice to
games.
meet you. My name's
But no, there's a
Kakarot.
lot of people who only wait until they have good games. There's a good amount of people, which is why if you look at the sales for the consoles, they keep increasing from launch. So it doesn't peak at the launch and it's just it stagnates. They increase from there because people get more incentive.
Count me in too. I've done my fair share of training.
Who can guess the next scene in this game? Oh, when they get their asses handed to them. I can tell you that much. Black Friday is canceled so far. Yeah, and Black Friday is canceled this year for the first time since I don't know how long. I mean, that's the thing, though. They're only canceling Black Friday because of the virus. I mean, they're going to spin it as being so pro-employee, but it's like, we know what y'all are all about. We know what y'all are about. Oh, see, I forgot there was a Prime Day. But you know what? To be fair, though, Prime Day hasn't been good in a while. So I will say that much. Damn, I gotta charge my key. My God, these guys are coming at me like crazy. Hold on, let me just get over here. Alright, now you sit down. You were just trying to violate my whole life, aren't you? Damn.
Here's the finisher.
I did it.
This gen might be the first time I cop a Series X over the PS5. I mean, you just gotta go with what you want to, you know?
This might prove to be something entertaining after all. Well then, who's next?
Nah, Nathan Drake, there's that cockiness, man. So what if the PS5 comes out and it's a dud and you just spent $600? Because that was the same argument we used on the PS2. You know, the Sony brand dominance. They can charge whatever they want, and then look what happened. I'm just saying, you just got to humble yourself when it comes to these systems. Because remember, it's their job to appeal to you, not the other way around. They have to give you the incentive. You don't just buy it because you know eventually it'll get good. Which is why for me, like, I need games, tangible games, which is why I'm not buying either system. Oh boy, here goes Yamcha, R.I.P. Like, it shouldn't be you saying, well, Sony has the power, that's why I want to go and spend close to $1,000. Like, no, man, F that nonsense. And rest in peace, Yamcha, y'all.
He blew himself up. I believe it's time we end
Nah,
this
but
little game.
Gabe, what you don't understand about this guy Nathan Drake is he defends Life of Black Tiger, and he defends all the mid PlayStation games. So it's like, yeah. Horizon is not coming out at launch. If Horizon was coming out at launch, then yes, that'd be good incentive. But it's not coming out at launch. That's the important thing. But this game is very fluid. Like, it is a very beautiful looking game. Like, the game itself, the animations in this, very nice. But it's just like the combat is just one step up from Xenoverse, so it's unfortunate. Like, I was thinking this combat is gonna be like crazy good. Whatever, man. Wait, does this game have what the fuck? Damn! Look at that shit, y'all. Oh my god, that's pretty. Yo, Nappa just really wow. I hope it doesn't go away in like 2 seconds though. Is there online? Is there online in this game? I doubt there's online in this game though. Yamcha got Duke Nukemed. Oh god. At least you have 2 buttons in Xenoverse. Yeah, that's true. But to be fair, the Xenoverse combat didn't really hook me either. So it's just like, at least this game has the prettier animations to make it, you know, make the time pass by. It's like, oh, that's nice. The Xenoverse was just a lot of the same old, same old. Oh, get out of there, Gohan. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Go. Oh, boy. Rest in peace. He got me, coach. Motherfucker. Oh, my God. Yo, do I have any freaking... Yo, solar flare that fucker, man. Please, I need some time. I need some time. Did I bring any items? I didn't bring any fucking items. Okay, I'm about to die. All right. Go out swinging. Yep. R.I.P. Gohan. R.I.P. Gohan. Let me just let me reload this. I'm gonna reload this and add some items because I did not expect for that Nappa attack to do so much, man. Honestly, I buy CyberConnect 2 games for the cutscenes. Ouch! But I mean, let's be honest though; those are the best parts about it. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm not saying is that I don't think the PS5 isn't gonna have value. What I'm saying is that you legit, like, why do you defend a company charging more for a product? You know what I'm saying? It's like, imagine your failures affected the story. That would be great. But like, why do you defend that sort of thing? I don't get it. $60 for something I can watch on YouTube. Hey, bro, you braver than me. Yep, that's like I said. At least if it had an online component, I could see, like, you know, justify doing raids with friends or something. But you know, Asura's Wrath was fun. The fact that it's not backwards compatible kind of makes me sad because every now and then I do want to go and replay that game, you know.
Finally here. I bet.
How do I?
Mr. Piccolo's noticed too.
I don't know. Like for me, I just buy consoles when I see fit. I don't rush to buy them on release. Like the earliest I ever bought a console was the PS4, and that was within the first 6 months. But I didn't buy it at launch because there was no reason to buy it at launch. But if you guys, like, I mean, listen, if you want to go and spend $600 on a new system just because, and you want to wait for those games, and sure, I mean, that's on you though. Like, I'm not sitting here and saying that the Xbox is going to be much better because it's not. I'm not getting either one day one. But it's like, I don't know. Y'all are just too gung-ho to go run out there and buy a system for $600. Yeah, I waited until Second Son came out. Exactly. Because, like, what was there at launch to play? Like, there was nothing. There's nothing. All you had to do was just play multiplats and oh, you know what? Knack. You had Knack. Knack was game of the year every year. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, guys. How could I disrespect Knack? I got a gaming PC to hold me over until the exclusives drop. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. Like, for me, I'm just gonna like for my Xbox games that I do play, I'm just gonna keep running them on my One X, and then when the time comes to upgrade, I'll swap it out because I like having my Xbox in my entertainment center, and then I have my PC whenever I want to do like streams or things like that. So for right now, I'm good. If I ever wanted to play Halo at 120 frames per second, I've got my PC for that. So that's how it is. I was a sophomore in high school when the PS4 dropped, and everything I wanted to play was on the PS3 and PC, so I was good until 2016. Because they stopped making games around, like, what, 2014, 2015? Like, I don't know. People just are in a rush to buy the new shiny thing just because it'll eventually get there, you know? I don't know. 1 HP. I don't really need 1 HP. I legit forgot how to cook in this game. And I just learned it the last time I streamed it. Can Nintendo go multi-platform already? Yo, please. We need those games running at good frame rates. We need those games running at good frame rates. We need Xenoblade to run at a resolution above 392p. The dream. Yeah, they did cancel the PS3 port of Berseria. That game was probably like doo-doo. It was only 30 frames on the PS4, but then again, it's Tales games, so it's kind of like whatevs, you know? Persona 5 was the last PS3 game in 2017. That's true. That is true. I remember my boy actually bought it because he didn't own any consoles. So he had his PS3, and he it was so weird though because I saw him, he took a photo of it, and I was like, damn, PS3. Because literally, just can you imagine just booting up the XMV and it's like loading. Oh man, that's crazy. That is crazy. Fish eggs. Berseria was 60 FPS on PS4. I remember that being the big seller for me because the stereo was locked 30 on everything. Yeah, that was one of the big reasons to buy Berseria. But then again, it was kind of like that was the only version we had in the West. So it's kind of like, you're going to get 60 frames. But, yeah, to be fair, Zestiria alone, that game, I got halfway through that game and I dropped it. That was like the first Tales game in a while that I dropped. Because I thought it was going to just keep getting better and better. And I was like, no, I'm already 30 hours in. This is the game, bro. This is the game. It was unfortunate because it had a lot of interesting concepts, you know? It's just the execution was all over the place.
They're here.
Alright, we already saw this. I did play Berseria on PS3 with an English patch and it was just ugly. Oh god, well I can imagine. I mean it's a PS3 game, and did it even run at native 720p, or it was like upscaled like 540p or something? Thoughts on Studio Ghibli movies? They're mostly good. They have a really good track record of things. I haven't really enjoyed any of their recent ones, to be honest. Like, I remember I saw, what was that one? The Wind Rises, and I don't remember really enjoying it that much. But apparently a lot of people did, so I guess that's a movie where I was kind of at odds with the community. Where, like, everybody loved it, and I was just like, you know, whatever. I was excited for xCloud until they said Android only. Well, to be fair though, give it some time, it'll probably show up on iOS. Because I remember when, I think it was when the PS4 Remote Play app came out, it was only one or the other, and then it came to the other platform. So just give it some time. They're probably just working on it. Because remember, it's still in beta. You know, motherfuckers broke my guard. What kind of monitor would you recommend buying? I mean, I'm not the best person to go for like monitor recommendations. But I mean, I would just recommend one that's got a really good refresh rate on it, since you know you're gaming on PC. So you want to take advantage of the higher refresh rates, like 120 hertz, 144 hertz, low input latency and things like that. Especially if you want to do competitive stuff. So there's some really good channels out there who can give you good recommendations. When it comes down to the resolution, you don't need to get 4K because the 4K monitors at high refresh rates are very expensive. You're going to be paying a couple $100s for those. But if you're into that sort of thing and you're serious about it, then by all means. But you'll be fine with like a nice 1440p display, high 144 hertz, and I think you'll be okay. You'll probably pay like 200 plus for that, but that monitor will last you a while. What are we talking about in the chat? I can't really see. The Cybermen fucking killed my ass already. And of course I did not. Watch Craig memes. Craig is love. Craig is life, you guys. I don't know why y'all are still getting into fanboy stuff when we have Craig. Craig is going to take us to a new tomorrow. No, what they need to do is they need to honor Craig in the new Halo game. Craig needs to have his own achievement. Get out of there, Gohan. Get out of there. Get out of there, Gohan. Get out of there. Okay, I'm fucked. I'm dead now. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream right here. I fucking died. I fucking died. Rest in peace. Oh, God. R.I.P. Neo. R.I.P. Neo. RIP. If I retry, I wonder... Oh, it starts me right here? Oh, okay, fine. I thought I had to do the whole Cyberman thing again. But what are we talking about? Anti-consumer? Pro-consumer? What's going on? Are we talking about the controller shit? Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't make a new Killer Instinct game, to be honest. Maybe they will, but... Developing an exclusive fighting game takes a lot more than just bringing back an established IP, you know? You actually got to put in the work and listen to the community and do stuff like that. Craig for Jump Force. Oh, for the next DLC? That's what I'm talking about. That would actually make me play the game. But if they do a Jump Force 2, there is no hope for humanity. But the Jump Force actually sold a lot, though, so that's the thing. Nah, for me, the whole situation about the PS5 controller and the Spider-Man 3 controller is like, yeah, you be upset about it for a day, but then move on, you know? Oh god, he's gonna kill me again. What the? I have 1 health. I don't even know if this is possible. Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn. I legit thought I was gonna die that time again. Wow, we barely made it, guys. We barely made it. He's gonna murk somebody else. Oh shit. I didn't think they would show that. Holy crap. Damn. Like, for me, it's like, yeah, okay. They're not letting you use your controllers for the new games. Fine. But is that going to stop you from buying the console? Yes? No? If not, then just move on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I would like for the PS4 controllers to be used on it, but it's not. That's not going to stop me from buying a PS5. You get what I'm saying? Just move on, you know? Just move on. Like, do I think that the PS5 controller is really going to make gaming better? Absolutely not. Because they tell you the same shit every generation. The Joy-Con with HD rumble. You can tell if there's 3 ice cubes or 2 ice cubes in a cup. The PS3 with the 6-axis. Oh, it's going to elevate your gaming to the next level with the motion controls. What did they have you do in that game? Oh, in Uncharted 1, you do this when he's balancing on the freaking log. It's just... It's whatever, you know what I'm saying?
This can't be.
Yeah, Chatsu sacrificed himself, and it didn't do anything.
Where are you, Goku?
R.I.P. Chaozu. R.I.P. Chaozu. Hello. Hello. Hello, person from Sweden. Welcome.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, that balancing shit. Ah, come on, man. That balancing stuff. Dude, it freaking reminds me of in Breath of the Wild when you had to do that one trial where you had to balance it with the motion controls. Man, I hated that shit.
It's gotten stronger since then.
For me, it's literally just a case of, can I just have a standard controller and do standard controller things? Like, even on the Switch, I use the Pro Controller. I turn off all the motion controls. Bro, you're looking at it from the lens of now. Bro, back then, I wasn't saying that Uncharted 1 is revolutionary for using this motion stuff. Like, I'm just looking at it from everything that we've seen, bro. Because even when, okay, let's check the Joy-Cons. Joy-Cons are mad recent. Joy-Cons, HD rumble. Like, nah, fam. I don't buy into the whole controller gimmicks, man. Because at the end of the day, the biggest multi-platform games are not going to take advantage of those things, you know? Do I think it's anti-consumer? No, I just think it's not favorable for the consumer. I don't think they're doing this purposely to say, oh, screw you gamers, you know? I don't think it's like that.
Is the one we need to keep an eye on. I'm sure of it.
If motion controls weren't a big deal, why did the Wii succeed? Oh, the Wii was a success. But then why did the Wii just flounder, and why wasn't the Wii U a success? You know what I'm saying? Like, motion controls were a thing. They were a fad, and then it stopped. Like, after 2010, nobody was talking about the Wii. Talk to everyone to I love how, oh, this is awesome. This is awesome how it's just like, okay, here's the next mission, and it's like, hey, you can go do other stuff in the meantime. The Wii appealed to the casual gamers, but then the second the casuals left, that's when the Wii stopped being a thing. Because the PS3 and the 360 were still getting games for 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years after the Wii.
I think I can handle this.
What's that over there? It's just this giant red thing in the sky.
I think I can handle this.
What is this? Is this like an enemy or something? Oh, is it a special? Oh, this is a villainous enemy. Oh, okay. There they go. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood game. That could be cool. But to be honest, y'all, I mean, as much as I would love to see anime games like done like this, done like that. We just know it's not going. Damn, he murked me like crazy. Holy shit. That was quick. I didn't even notice that. I was trying to look at the chat. R.I.P. R.I.P. Press F to send your respects. He said, just run. I know that now. I didn't think they were that powerful. Oh, damn. I thought it was like, you know, because they say these things are powerful and it's not. Oh, wow. R.I.P. But Gohan does have the what's that thing? He's got the battle damage on him. Oh, shit. Damn. R.I.P. I wonder if we can see Yamcha's corpse around here. Oh, man. Oh, man. Poor Yamcha. They really... Damn. Where's Chaozu's his remains are probably in the sky somewhere. Oh, R.I.P. Chaozu. Find Chaozu's dust clouds, exactly. Ultra Instinct Goku versus Craig. As we have to see what Craig's power scaling is, because if Craig is OP, I don't think that's a fair fight. I think Craig might be too powerful. Ultra Instinct Craig. Do you think Halo Infinite is being held back by the Xbox One? Potentially, yeah. I mean, if the game comes out, like I said, I'll wait until the game comes out to fully judge it. But if the game comes out and you can literally tell, like, yo, the Series X version doesn't look drastically better than the Xbox One version, it's just a resolution bump, then yeah. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt till November. But if that game comes out and it's looking kind of spooky,
These guys mean business. They plan on
thoughts on the
wiping out
PS5
entire
potentially having only a 5-year life cycle. I don't buy that. I mean, the past 2 generations, the consoles have had 7. So, for whatever reason, if they make it 5, I have no idea. What I know there were some rumors that about the PS5 potentially not getting a Pro model. Someone saying like, yeah, the tech is advanced to the point where it wouldn't, like, the return on investments for developing a Pro model just wouldn't be there to justify creating one. But for me, it's just like I don't think that far out, you know? I'm just gonna be a case of I'll just buy the console, play the console. If they come out with a Pro version, cool, I'll buy it, you know? So I'm just like, yeah, nah. That's why I don't really subscribe to tech spec talk, you know?
I don't need your sympathy. Just focus.
Because the only thing I care about these consoles is the price and the games. The tech stuff, yeah, you can have conversations, but just how some people just wake up and they have all these conversations, like, check out what this RDNA thing will do. I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all ain't developing these games.
Right, yeah.
Mr. Piccolo?
Almost 3 hours later. Damn, it's literally been 3 hours, guys.
We don't have much time left.
Survey the area. I think we pretty much did everything we needed to. I mean, what else is there on the map? You have that. You got a bunch of these other things. Are these all villainous enemies, these things? They're not going to announce the price, at least for... If not at the end of the month, it's definitely going to be in September. That's what I speculate anyways. Because it's getting close. The lack of Breath of the Wild 2 news is kind of spooky. Oh yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. But you know, Nintendo is, you know, they've started becoming what they used to criticize, where they announce games years out with no information, no gameplay, nothing. So That's just how it is.
We don't have much time left.
Do you think Sony is greedy? Listen, honestly, I don't care. It's just whatever. If you are going to buy the PS5, cool. If you're not going to buy the PS5 because this controller thing, cool. Just move on, you know? Just move on. You don't need the validation from somebody online who's saying they're so greedy and blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like Microsoft is supporting all their controllers forwards and backwards compatibility. That's great. They're more pro-consumer than Sony. And that's it. That's fine. Just leave it alone. Like, people are making this the hill to die on, you know? It's just dumb. Like how when people are saying, like, someone says, oh, I love Xbox Game Pass. Oh, I don't like Game Pass. It's like, why? Because it's going to kill the idea of owning games. It's like, nigga, what? You can still buy the games. It's just, people are dumb, man.
What's with this energy? It's
I don't know. Just people get like a hard on for this stuff. I don't get it.
Wow.
Only Goku could have this much energy. Kakarot.
It's like people. What I don't understand is like people have so much energy to exert towards games that they know they're not going to play, which I don't understand. Like, if you know you're not going to play Halo Infinite, then don't talk about Halo Infinite. If you know you're not going to play Horizon, then just don't talk about Horizon. Like, is it that so complicated? Like, unless you're going to buy the game, play the game, and speak on the game, just don't talk about the game. You know? Like Paper Mario. I saw that game. I didn't like what I saw, and then that's it. I said my piece, and I moved on. But people are just like, yo, Halo Infinite, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, come on.
We'll find out soon enough whether this is actually
Like Days Gone, for example. I saw Days Gone. I saw that game. I'm like, yo, that game looks really mid, bro. And it was mid. And then I stopped talking about it.
power level.
Remember when I said pro-consumerist nut jobs are one of the worst things to happen to gaming? It's like clockwork. Oh, you know how it is, bro. Everybody be going into this cycle, you know, where everything is either pro-consumer or not. You know, now Xbox Game Pass is anti-gaming and this, that, and the third. It's like, bro. Like, I really need to know what all these other people are doing in their lives to worry about this stuff. I don't have the energy to exert on that, you know? I don't know if people just, they need something else to do. I don't know, bro.
Get out of here, Mr. Piccolo.
Because if you go out into the day-to-day world and you say like, yeah, I think Sony is anti-consumer because they don't allow the controller to be used. People are going to look at you like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, Halo Infinite and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, who the... I don't know, man.
If you die, we'll definitely lose Kami and the Dragon Balls.
A runt like you can't handle them all alone.
Handle me, huh? This kid over here is a real riot.
Yeah, that's true. You see it a lot with the not just gaming though, with a lot of the nerd cultures like Doctor Who fandoms, Harry Potter fandoms, a lot of anime and manga people. They don't be like, these are the only conversations they have. I feel like if I can't talk to you about regular shit, like, there's a problem, you know? If we're literally just talking about tech specs, it's just, that's an issue, bro. Because there's only so much you can really talk about. Like, for me, I'm not making videos unless I feel like making videos, you know? Like, people have asked me, like, what do you think about the rumors of this and that? I'm like, if I see something that lends credence to the rumors, I'll speak on it. But if it's literally just a Reddit post of somebody, nah. Oh, yeah, dude. Bro, you see that all the time with sports. Bro, you go into any barber shop. At my job, bro, every single, well, unfortunately not this year, but, you know, leading up to the NBA Finals, man, niggas would be going crazy and literally just arguing and yelling. I mean, it's all in good fun, obviously. But it's just like, they really be about this life. Nah, but the worst is literally when people are just having a good time, they're just talking, and then somebody just comes in, oh shit, Nappa, what the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? Yo! This nigga Nappa's crazy. But nah, the craziest thing for me is literally when you'll just be having a good time, mind your business, and then somebody comes in saying, you know, just getting into the fanboy shit. I'm like, bro, come on. And they're really about it. It's like not even a joke. They're really about that shit. I used to care about phone specs a lot, but it really doesn't matter. Bro, I stopped caring about phone specs, I think like 2 years ago. You know what really got me was when, because I had the Samsung phones, right? And you know, Samsungs on paper are always better than iPhones. But you know, Samsung phones don't be lasting as long as iPhones do, right? And there's always an issue with the software and shit like that. So at that point, I was just like, no, screw that. Screw that nonsense. I just moved on. Because the older you get, you just don't care about these sort of things anymore.
What? That all you guys?
Nappa. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the chat and respond while doing this. Oh shit! Should not have done that. Uh-oh. Can you just do that? Uh-oh. Yeah, my phone has 90 hertz refresh rates, and it's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I do like it a lot, but realistically, the vast majority of people aren't really going to be like, you know, like, oh, I need to have that. Like, for me, what I value in a phone is good battery life, good performance, and good battery life. That's what I really want out of my phones, which is why I switched to OnePlus, because they're decently priced, they've got all around good specs, and the performance is just great. My Samsung phones after a year would start getting really choppy and the battery on them would be going. So yeah, the Samsung phones are better for their cameras and their displays, but for me, that's not what I'm really looking for in a phone. You know, my phone is a 1440p display. It's got really good colors and everything attached to that, so I'm fine with it. I don't need to spend like $1,300 on the newest Samsung phone when it literally doesn't do that much more than what I need out of a phone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I actually have both this. I have the 6T and I have the 6T and I have the OnePlus 7 Pro. Yes, I have two phones. Mainly it was because when I opened up my phone line a few years ago, it was like open one line, you get another one free for the same price. So I'm just like, fuck it. So this phone right here, I just literally use for business stuff, if you will. So, you know, I've got like business contacts, like it's my professional line, and this is just more personal. So I have every other thing on there. But yeah, the 6T, I've had this phone for almost 2 years. Battery life is incredible on it. You know, camera is not up to par with iPhones or whatever, but like I said, it's quick, it's snappy, it does everything I want it to do. And this is like if I'm taking a long drive somewhere, this is my default phone for GPS. So that way I don't waste the battery on this one. And this is the 7 Pro. You know, great display, high refresh rate. Well, not as high as the stuff now, but it's got a lot of good things to it. It's just awesome, man. Like that's really what I value in phones more. Oh, you have the Xiaomi Note 8 Pro for yeah. Honestly, bro, I mean, these days it's like, do you really need to spend? Will a $1,300, $1,400 phone be $800 better than a phone that's like $700? You know what I'm saying?
run.
No! Mr. Piccolo!
And now that OnePlus is on a major carrier in the US, it's easier to get the phones. So, yeah, I think I'll probably send in the I'll stay in the OnePlus family unless another person comes out with something good. But I don't realistically think I'm going to be going back to Samsung for a while. If I do go back to Samsung, I'm going to switch to, well, I'm going to go back to the Note line, provided they don't cancel it at some point, you know? That's one thing I worry about.
All right, I made it.
Yeah, for me, the phone game of spending a lot of money is, for me, I think the most I would spend now is probably, as weird as it sounds, the most I'd spend is $800 because that's hella expensive for a phone. But yeah, I don't think I need to go out there and buy a $1,400 phone.
Kami!
Soldier Boy console was the best. I'm not going with Samsung because they got that Apple syndrome. Oh yeah, oh dude, they definitely adopted that. They definitely did. I think it was this was a few years ago, but the S5 I believe was the first Samsung phone to not have a removable battery, and you couldn't change the storage, I think. So yeah, they're on that whole, we're gonna make the prettiest premium quality build. They're literally competing with Apple for the exact same thing. You buy a Samsung phone because you don't want an Apple. That's literally what it is, because there are hundreds of other Android phones out there that are as good, but Samsung has that Apple quality in terms of the build and all that. But yeah, they're going down that path. Once Samsung took out the micro SD card slot and the headphone jack, nah, bro, you good. Yeah. Well, to be fair though, a lot of phones these days have taken those out. Like my OnePlus doesn't have a headphone jack. It still has removable storage though. That's cool. But the good thing about the OnePlus is that the most expensive model, which gives you the most amount of storage, which this I think is like 256 gigs, I believe, is still cheaper than the Samsung phones that have 128 gigs. Watching this on a Samsung phone. Yeah, so that's how when they started doing that, I didn't really feel the need to go back. Oh, someone says the Note 10 Plus has removable storage. Oh, okay. Maybe it might. Is it just the main Samsung phones?
I'm fully trained
That could be.
and ready to go.
Headphone jack doesn't bother me as much because I've adapted to Bluetooth, but I need removable storage. Yeah, it's understandable. Oh, nah, we don't need no Galaxy Fold in these parts. That's just a bit too zany. When you're watching this on a Samsung. This is not the Samsung slander stream. It isn't. Trust me, because I used to have Samsung phones. I had my first ever smartphone was a Samsung Infuse 2011. It was one of the worst Android phones out there. It died within the first year. It was tweaking like crazy. Battery life went to shit. Then I went to iPhone for a little bit, and then I switched to the Note. I think the best Samsung phone I had was, it was a tie between the Note 4 or the Samsung S7 Edge. Like I had a lot of Samsung phones in a short amount of time because, you know, the Note 4, once I was due for an upgrade, I ended up trading. I wanted the Note 7, so I got the Note 7, and then you guys know the Def Note 7. Then I switched to the S7 Edge, and then I switched back to the Note 7 when they said it was good to go, and then it wasn't, so then they canceled everything, and after that I stuck with the S7 Edge, got the S9. After 2 years, I was like, I'm done. So yeah, it's been a long, crazy journey. Oh, we have a $2 super chat from the homie Gothic. OnePlus seems to be the most cost-effective alongside LG. Yeah, honestly, for me, it's not necessarily me being cost-effective. It's more along the lines of me just finding a phone that has good performance. Like for me, good performance is paramount to most other things. Good performance, good battery. And I like having close to stock Android as physically possible. Pixels are pretty good as well. Yeah, you're right. Pixels are great.
Man, talk about a sight for sore eyes.
I'm actually playing Fallen Order right now on my Xbox.
Goku versus Vegeta.
It's a fun game. It really is.
I'm sensing some crazy energy over there.
I had the Galaxy S7 Edge. Performance was ass after 6 months. Damn. For me, it lasted a little longer than that, but that's my problem with a lot of the Samsung phones. They just don't really last that long by comparison to their competition, unless you have like a really specific model.
I'm picking up 2 massive sources of power.
Yeah, Fallen Order, it runs better on Xbox than it does PlayStation.
Those numbers
I mean,
don't add up.
it should.
Did somebody die?
It should, considering, you know, the console itself. Alright, take it easy, Mr. Gamer. Take care, take care. Thank you for coming to the stream. I think if anything, I'll probably finish this fight and then call it a night. I actually have to be up for work in a few hours. Yet I'm here streaming with y'all. Look at that.
It's laughable.
Have you played the Halo 3 campaign? Yeah, I played it way back when. I'm trying to go through all the Halo games before Infinite drops. Oh, it's Riku-san. What's up, brother? I should get a subscriber request for you to play that Cold Steel. Well, the thing about that, Riku-san, is that I already own 2 of the Cold Steel games, and then I own all the other Legend of Heroes Trails in the Skies games on PC, thanks to my boy Asbel. And it's just going through all those games, man, because, you know, I started Cold Steel, I got like 30 hours in, and then, you know, this man Black Bomb was on my case. Dude was like, oh, you know, why are you playing this when you could be playing the first game, the real first game? And I said, okay, Black Bomb, I'm gonna stop playing this, I'm gonna go play that. Then I start playing that, and he's just like, oh, you're playing too many RPGs right now. I'm just like, Black Bond is straight up a woman when it comes to those things, man. He don't even know what he wants. He don't know what he wants. You gonna check out the Star Wars Squadron game? I might, but I'm terrible at those flying games, so I'm gonna get wrecked.
I can die happy.
I remember DBZ Kai and Nicktoons, good old days. I've had my S8 Plus since 2017. It still works. Well, that's the thing. You have an S8 Plus. You don't have like the mainline S8 or the S7, things like that. Because the mainline phones are the ones that have the issues.
But whatever.
Oh, Boost Mobile, where you at? I remember those days, Randy. Yo, I remember back then, like, everyone had the Nextel phones with the walkie-talkies. People had Sidekicks, Blackberries. I didn't have any of those because I was on AT&T, and AT&T we had no good phones except the iPhone. But you know, my parents didn't want to buy me an iPhone because they looked at that. They're like, no, kid should have that. Man, good times. Good times, good times, good times. I had like a basic generic, like a generic phone, generic flip phone.
Yamcha.
Did you watch GT? Yeah, I saw GT. What JRPGs are you juggling with Tails? I mean, I'm not really juggling anything right now. I'm not playing any JRPGs because, you know, those games are so ridiculously long. So I'm really focusing on games that I can finish within like 10 hours, 15 hours, things like that. Playing games like these, I just do them for the stream, so I'm not really in any type of rush to play them, you know. But the only JRPG I'm really focusing on right now is, actually I'm not focusing on any JRPG. Oh, there I go. RIP, RIP, RIP. So I'm not really focusing on any RPGs at the moment. I do need to get back to Persona 5. I remember I had like a really tiny and generic flip phone. And the thing about that flip phone is that it had this little mirror on the front of it. I don't know why it did, but I remember my boys always used to make fun of me because they were just like, oh, you have a girl's phone. Why does it have a mirror on it? And I was like, it is not a girl's phone. There's a guy on the cover of it. Let's talk about like the box of the phone. Man, you haven't finished Persona 5. No, I haven't finished Royal. Because, you know, like, I tried playing Persona 5 after I beat Final Fantasy 7 Remake. And then during that time, I was also playing Ys 8 again. So it was just too many RPGs at once, and I suffered from burnout. So, but I mean, the thing with Persona 5 Royal is that I know I'm going to get to it at some point. Well, finish it at some point. Because, you know, I'm like 40 hours in. But it's just the other 120 hours I have to get through. Like all the new content and everything. Are you going to get Shin Megami Tensei 5 day one? Of course. I got to support it. If only for the fact that you have all these people who whine about getting these games on Switch and then they don't buy them. So of course I gotta support it. I got my first phone when I was
But I'm not done playing just yet.
I got my first phone when I was 13, I think.
Oh no, you don't.
I was 13. I had this little tiny flip phone. Yeah, you can't play a lot of RPGs back to back. You have to space them out, which is why I had video game burnout a few months ago.
I don't think he can find
Because I was playing FF7 Remake, like 40 hours into that. Then I did Persona 5 Royal, 40 hours into that, and I was doing all these other games. It's a lot, you know. So I just take them one at a time and I space them out. Like, so for every Persona 5 Royal, I'll play like a Gears of War in between, or just a different game, just to mix it up. Damn. Disrespectful. Straight up murdered this man.
Who is this guy? He just killed his own partner.
Yeah, he really did the most.
Get back to Kame House now.
What?
Yeah, I didn't get a smartphone until I was like 18.
Look, this guy seems a lot tougher than I thought he'd be.
Oh, okay, Dad. We'll
Yeah,
go.
I was like 13 years old. I had a phone, and it was only because my sister had a phone. She had like, what did she have at that time? She was the one who had all the crazy experimental phones.
Goku, wait.
Oh, the sidekicks. I always wanted a sidekick because you looked so cool having those phones. You would just, I mean, there were people in my class who, like, yo, they would just flip up the sidekick for no reason, just when they were bored, like, and oh man, I remember how I didn't even have internet on my phone until, I remember I had internet access on this one sidekick wannabe ripoff phone. And then back then, oh, you guys remember back then when internet used to be so expensive on a phone?
Look, I don't want anything to happen to these guys before we can bring them back.
We got it good these days. That's all I gotta say. Horizon, Fallen Order, or go back to Yakuza 3. Oh, okay, I would definitely lean more towards like either Horizon or Fallen Order because they're just so drastically different by comparison to Persona 5. So it would be like a nice wake up, you know? When you got your first Android or iPhone, was it mind-blowing? Well, my first smartphone was an Android, and you know, phones back then weren't they weren't anything crazy like today. If you went from those phones to what we have now, it's like, whoa. But for me, it was just like, oh, this is cool. I can browse the internet. I can watch YouTube videos.
Bring them back, but
damn, you beat Persona 5 4 times? My God.
Which means, I hate to
Crazy.
say it.
Wait.
I used the sidekick only for AIM and MSN. Damn. That brings me back, bro. Holy shit. Good times, you guys.
I'll explain later. Just you make sure.
I remember, so it was a stereotype back then. All the black kids and Hispanic kids had the sidekicks, and then all the Italians, the white girls, they had the Blackberries.
Send him packing.
Hey, take it easy, Dimwit. You have a good night, brother. Peace.
Okay. Sorry to do this again, Goku. But we're all... Don't you dare go dying on us, buddy! You got it. Go on. If I make it back, what do you say we go fishing again? Just you and me.
Okay.
I think I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream right here, y'all. It's going on 2 a.m. and I gotta I legit have work in a few hours. I ain't getting no sleep tonight.
Fine. Make
no difference to
But
me.
it's all good. It's all good. I had fun with you guys. I did not expect to stream this for 3 hours. Holy crap. Oh, we can do transformations now. Nice.
I need to move the fight somewhere with no other people.
Nice. Alrighty, y'all. Okay, so this stream was fun. Like I said, I did not expect to be on here for almost 3 hours, you guys. As always, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for everybody who donated via Super Chat. Thank you guys for just coming through, chilling, leaving comments. Y'all the freaking best. I'm going to see y'all on the next stream, whatever that is. And yeah, for me for now, my name is NGS signing out. And like always, I will catch you guys later. Peace out, guys. Take care.